Well, good afternoon and welcome to the former AC Fun Time Superstar television show, where we spotlight entertainers and talk to the people in the community about issues that we are dealing with. But now we have got a brand new show, and it's called Win Cash with AC for a Question. And we're here out today drinking his orphanage for the big Juneteenth celebration. We've got a whole lot of stars. A lot of performers are going to be out here today. I'm here with a young man, a gentleman. He's a star, a legend in his own time. What's your name, sir?
Davis.
I don't believe he's a star, but he told me he's a star.
From the BX, Ali Al, a.k.a.
He got a lot of mouth. Let's find out. Sir, what do you think and how do you feel about the law that was passed, Juneteenth? Tell me your feelings on it. Do you feel like it was something good, something positive, or it should have been more, or you think we're right on point? Talk to the camera.
Nah, we're long overdue. You know what I mean? We should have been given privileges and rights years and decades ago, man. You know, it's just something to medicate us, you know what I'm saying? Just to hold us over for a minute, because at the end of the day, you know, them people, them other people, they do what they want to do, you know what I mean? And we get the residuals.
Word? Okay.
So,
but tell me something, bro. Do you feel, tell me this, do you have issues or are you perfect?
perfect. Nah, only God is perfect.
Okay, well, look, check this out.
What's up, baby?
Okay.
I'm not perfect and I've got a lot of issues, but I acknowledge them and I address my issues because we're in transition and we are growing and we are learning. But you have to, a drunk, until he admits that he's a drunk, he cannot get any help. So, wait a minute, that's my show.
All right, go ahead, do your show.
Okay.
I'll hop in there, Jack.
No.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah.
I asked the question,
All right,
and you answer.
Ask the question.
Okay, but here we go. Pulling him back in focus. Trying to take my show. What do y'all say about that? But anyway, check this out. Now, his brother taught me how to be a comedian, so I'm getting off track because I'm sidetracking, but all the lessons I learned from his brother, and I'm going to interview his brother next. He is a real comedian. Now, check this out. Do you feel like we see other people's fault, but we don't see our own fault?
Now, listen, because of my background, because of where I've come from, and I put God in everything that I do, I have to accept my faults. Until I accept my faults, only then will I be able to address them and make things better. But it doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? It comes from practice. You gotta practice doing the right things for the right reasons. You know what I mean?
Like that.
And when you do that right, God start hitting you with the blessings. But see, then you can't get cocky and arrogant. You gotta stay grounded and always remind yourself that God is in charge and not you.
I like that. Well, let me ask you another question, because we want to stay focused. Do you feel like if we have more effective conversation for clarity, effective communication for clarity, that we can move forward as a people? Do you feel like you said earlier, if we admit our faults and stop judging other people and judge ourselves first and realize that we all have faults, do you feel like then we can move forward faster if we have effective communication and stop being territorial?
Now, first of all, without communication, it's nothing. But first and foremost, it's got to start with you. You got to teach these kids morals and values, man, and manners, and raise them the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because then they come up and they be running crazy. Because if you take it back to that crack epidemic, right? That's why there was a lot of babies out here that wasn't being taken care of. There was no home training. The kids wasn't grounded.
No
you know what I mean? None whatsoever. So now we got to go back and try to redo this thing by teaching the kids to fight in the wrong way. Because a lot of them don't want to listen. That's why you got to catch them when they're young. Me, myself, I'm going to tell you something. Listen to this. This is a poem I wrote, right? The current destruction to the youth we create. My name is HD, and I'm here to help alleviate the mass murders of the children's minds, which I definitely find to be a #1 felony. Of course it's a crime. So don't be fooled by the lies, the hate, and deceit. Stand on your own. Recognize, create, and complete. And that means go to school, hit the books, it's all it would take. And don't you ever be ashamed if you should make a mistake. So what I'm telling you is just to do your best. Be strong, be smart, and take on any given test. And when you feel down and alone and you think no one cares, drop to your knees, not the phone, because God is always there. And when life ups and throws you a curve, duck, bob and weave, keep your nerve, and return with the blow. A mighty blow that'll give you a win. Now check it, you might have won that battle, but now it's time to begin to prepare for your attack on life itself. You ain't got no choice but to play the hand that it is dealt. So leave all the violence, cause it's nothing but nonsense. Hit the books and let the knowledge commence. And learn to listen, and listen to learn. Then you sit back and count all the money you earn.
That brother's a star. This brother is a real superstar. Brother, I like that.
That's what we do.
Now check this out. I'm gonna ask you the question today, and this is the question that pushes the
Family.
show, okay? The question is, from the first day one was born to the day one dies, what is the most important day of one's life? You want me to ask the question again? I'm going to ask the question again. From the day one born, from the day one born, his birth, until the day one dies, what would have been the most important day of his life?
The day that you accept God as your Savior.
That's a good answer. That's a real good answer. Hey, bro. That's a good answer. But guess what? It ain't the right answer, but it's a good one. And you need to listen to him.
Dude.
No, but you need to listen because that was a good answer.
It's the right answer for this one.
It's the right answer for him.
It ain't the right one for him, but it's all good. It ain't nothing but love, baby.
Hey, but check it. No one has guessed that answer yet. And it's a real good question. And the reason I came up with this show is because the book came out, Think and Grow Rich. And if we as a people can start to think and do research, we can go to a new level. It's been AC with the AC Fun Time with the new show. Win cash with AC for your question. And we'll see you on the other side.
Hey, AC, we want the answer.
I can't give you the answer, bro. Get me up out of here.